Hey, welcome back. It's Broke Capitalist again. Today, we're going to go and visit my man, Tom McDonald, and see what he's talking about in this video. But before we get to that, please like, share, and subscribe to this content. I really appreciate it. And little advice, don't be envious of people. Be inspired by people. And here's somebody maybe we all can be inspired by. It ain't all about books, right? Let's hear what my man got to say with his video, No Lives Matter. Wish I could fit in that Gucci suit and make it look halfway decent, but honestly, I probably look as silly as he does right now, in my opinion. Now, I know he got his fans, you know, his boys and all that, or the fan of the Gucci suit. Maybe I'm too old. But back in the day, I would have rocked it. I'm telling you, I would have rocked it. All right, here we go.
Hip-hop diet is full of guys who cannot even rap. Media dividing us by colors, white or black. If you believe in Jesus, these days Christians get attacked. If you don't hate police, then everybody thinks you're whack. And everything's so connected. Black Lives Matter got so aggressive. White folks who agree can't support the message. Both sides go to war because they don't respect it. Our social climate from the global tension turned to total violence and a whole depression. We can unify and then I'll go against them, but we let them divide us with votes and elections. The music we bump, all about shooting guns and doing drugs. The things that
Speaking of that, I remember when hip hop wasn't all about that. Just saying.
we want to promote it subliminally through the songs like, you need a fast car, you need designer clothes, you need a rap star.
Hey, what basically in the chunk, I gotta say this, man. Our culture has, I don't know when this happened, but we're all about consumption and don't give a damn about production. And that's gonna be our ultimate downfall. When it's all said and done, we took our eyes off the prize and all we can think about is consumption.
To tell you to start popping pills, hit the blunt and go live at the club to your bro. It's all controlled by the elites. Put fake news all over our screens, convincing the right to go fight with the left and distract from the fact it's each other we need. Divided by race and religion, segregated into teams. You're a white supremacist. If you're not, I guess you Antifa. Screaming from the rooftops, beat down better. Turn us on each other now, no lives matter. If we do what the news wants, blood gon' splatter. Turn us on each other till no lives matter.
Man, I got to say, so far so good, especially about the news. This election stuff, I mean, it should show, you know, when history is written, because I don't think we're going to wake up in time. When you have legacy media just pumping out a narrative, you know, of A, and then there's another narrative of B that they won't even address, it don't take a brainiac to figure out that that's a problem.
Freedom's dead. If you have an opinion, take it back. People hate the president. If you don't, then you trash. Indoctrinate the nation using news and mainstream rap. The government abuses us. It's all part of the plan. And it's so confusing. Black Lives Matter is a valuable movement, but all lives matter ain't racist or stupid. It's non-black humans who don't feel included. All colors fall under laws to govern the whole country, and we all suffer. We're all broken.
We all broke. This gives me a chance I've been waiting for I don't know how long to say this, man. I got to give much props. Like I said, be inspired by people. And one of my favorite rappers of all time is Lupe Fiasco. So I'm going to quote him from one of his rap songs. Ain't going to do it no justice, but I think you will get the point. Now, the poor Ku Klux man says we're all brothers. Not because we're the same, but because we lack the same color. And that's green. Now that's mean. Can't burn his cross because he can't afford the gasoline.
Nobody recovers until we accept that we're all brothers. Hey, the music we make, all about big booties and getting paid. Hey, whoa, we watch the news and it fills up our brains with violence and riots and race. Like this is a race war. You need to hate more. Get what you came for. You need some songs about Xanax and violence so you can escape more. What a vicious cycle we can break away from. They control the culture, they control the paper. They're indoctrinating a whole generation till the patriots start to hate the nation.
disagree with him there. A generation, several generations, my friends.
Music we love make us dumb and addicted. The news that we watch is brainwashing the children. The viruses, riots, and racist conditions ain't problems, they're symptoms of life in the system. Screaming from the rooftops, beat down better. Turn us on each other now, no lives matter. If we do what the news wants, blood gon' splatter.
Now, I don't know if you watched the last video, but I think as of this video, I think there's 24 states and territories and 24 states, well, I think it's 22 states, 2 territories that oppose the Supreme Court even hearing Texas lawsuit that they want to present to the Supreme Court that is backed by 20 other states. So you got half of the country saying this guy is the president, the other half saying, no, he's not. And all I hear on the news when it's in the background is about the Rona, or why this person can't open the shop because of the Rona, or this person just got sick, or the hospital beds are filling up. Obviously that's important, but if you got time to talk about somebody's pet going missing, right? You got time to talk about what can you say? Like a divided line in the country?
The music will make you dumb. The media makes you hate. And they control them both. There ain't no escape. They put the world in a state of chaos. Economy crashing and massive layoffs. Black against white, or it's left versus right. Divide and conquer and control is the payoff. Screaming from the rooftops, beat down better. Turn us on each other now, no lives matter. If we do what the news wants, blood gon' splatter. Turn us on each other till no lives matter.
Yeah, man. So I like what my man has to say there. What about you? Why don't you leave some comments in the comment section about it? I totally agree. You know, I often say, don't hate the messenger, hate the message, or don't love the messenger, love the message. So pay attention to what he was saying. And I think you'll find truth in a lot of that stuff. And I think the only way out of this is to realize what you're in, right? If you don't realize you're in a maze, you're just gonna keep wandering around. If you have an opportunity to be lifted up out of that maze and see it for what it is, then you can take action, right? You have an opportunity to see what you're in. Unfortunately, it's kind of difficult. 1, you can't get caught in the echo chamber. 2, since a lot of these problems, these political problems, stem from history, a perceived historical narrative, you have the opportunity to go check out history for yourself. If it's about slavery or the Jim Crow era, there were books written during that time and before. Most of them are open source now because the author's been dead for 75 years plus. So you can read what happened during that time and get their perspectives without all of these political perspectives. That's my advice to you today, besides, or in addition to, don't be envious of people. Be inspired by people. Have a good weekend. That's it. I'm out. Peace.